Hello, and welcome to HCS Connects. I'm Kelly Worrell with Hampton City Schools. Today, we have our curriculum lead for Science K-12 for Hampton City Schools, Dr. Janice Richison. So welcome to HCS Connects.
Thank you.
Well, and there's a lot going on in the world of science, but you're really here to tell us a little bit about an upcoming event, our division-wide science fair. So tell us a little bit about this science fair, as I believe this is the second annual event now.
It is the second annual event. We're very excited about it. It will be on March 22nd at 9:30. It will be held at the Virginia Air and Space Science Center.
Well, and that's different from last year, because last year I know I had the opportunity to attend, and it was at 1 Franklin Street at our school administration center. So why the Science Center now?
We felt that it might be a nice area for the students to be around science as they present their projects, but our numbers have also grown. Last year we had 12 students who were presenting their projects as winners from the middle schools. This year we have about almost 46 students.
That's
so our
quite
numbers,
a growth.
our numbers have grown, and so the Virginia Air and Space Science Center was very
willing to take
us in. So that was
I mean, that's 4 times the number pretty much. I mean, if we were at 12 to 45, I mean, a little bit less than 4 times, but still, that's a huge growth in just 1 year. So how come?
This year we opened it up to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and then we invited some elementary schools.
Okay.
Last year was just 8th grade. And so this year we have the 4 grade levels, but we also changed the topics. It's life science, earth science, and physical science.
Well, that's really exciting because that opens it up to so many more students. Mm-hmm. Again, at the Air and Space Science Center this year. Mm-hmm. But tell us, how do they get to that division-wide level?
They have to compete at the school level.
Okay.
And so the school level has a science fair, and they compete with each other, and then the school decides who the winners are. Based on their judges, and then they submit the names to us, and then we put their names on the roster as presenters for the district-wide fair.
So when you said it starts at 9:30, how long is the science fair for?
It is actually for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
So the students will actually be presenting, and the judges, we have 9 judges who are community members that will be judging, and so it's about an hour.
So last year, our judges were more central office administrators, had that opportunity. So now you've kind of reached out to get some real scientists,
yes,
correct?
Yes.
Tell us about some of our judges.
Dr. Burrell from the Tuskegee Airmen chapter of Hampton will be there.
Awesome.
We also have Mr. Michael Swartz, who is the director of the Virginia Seafood and Research Center. That's right behind the Virginia Air and Space Science Center.
And that's through Virginia Tech, correct?
Yes, Virginia Tech will be there. We also have Danielle Price, who is a director of education from the Virginia Air and Space Science Center. We have Mrs. Watson from the Lynx Inc. Incorporated that will be also a judge. And then we have 2 scientists from the NIS that will be there. But the surprising part is we have 2 students that will represent Hampton City Schools as their going to be science majors, so they will be judges as well.
Oh, wow. So we've got 2 students from Hampton City Schools that are going to be science majors that are in there with these scientists, the professionals.
Yes.
And that's really exciting for the students, that they're having their work judged by those individuals that are at NASA or from Virginia Tech or from the Air and Space Science Center. Like, how exciting for a middle school student and some of our elementary school students to have that opportunity. So tell us, what were some of the projects that you saw last year?
Last year, we had some really cool projects. We had extracting DNA from a strawberry. We also had Newton's Cradle. We had a project that actually created electricity using citrus fruit. And we also had some motor projects where students actually built motors.
So do you have any idea what the projects look like this year?
It's a big secret this year. The schools are holding tight on their topics, but I've heard some. I do have some magnetic motors coming, I do know that. Some bath bombs with different oils that are being tested.
Oh, that's exciting.
We also have a student who is creating, I think she's creating a vegan lip balm. So they're doing their thing. So
But they're trying to keep it quiet
Yes,
because they want it to be a big surprise.
Very, very quiet, but very exciting, very exciting.
So again, on March 22nd, they'll present for about an hour and a half. So how many places are there? Like you said, first, second, and third. Are there different categories? How does that work?
There's 3 categories. So it's, like I said, it's life science, physical science, and earth science. There will be 4 winners per subject. So it will be first place, second place, third place, and honorable mention. So we'll be awarding 12 awards, 12 trophies.
And they'll be awarded right there,
Right there.
as soon as the judging is completed.
Right there.
So who can come to look at these projects?
We have it open for a parent to come with the students. They can come in as a guest, and then anybody else that would like to come in, I'm pretty sure the museum will allow them to come in and see the projects.
Well, that's so very exciting. So, you went from 12 last year, you said 45 this year. You might even have to find a larger space if that goes times 4 next year.
Yeah, we had that discussion. We have a science fair committee, and we've been talking about that. And so the committee consists of elementary, middle, and high school teachers. And they're very excited. So yeah, that's the planning process.
To keep growing each year.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Well, excellent. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share with us as we wrap up, as far as to give any more important information about the science fair?
Just a kudos to the teachers who have helped make this possible. It wasn't done just by the science department, it was the whole district, and everybody jumped in and pitched in and helped out, so I really appreciate them.
Yeah. And I'm excited to be able to go, and I'm glad I'm not judging, because there's so many good projects.
Right.
I'm glad I'm not the expert in that field, and I will not be judging, but I'm looking forward to going in and observing and asking some questions and just seeing that great work.
Yep. Awesome.
Well, thank you for being here today. We look forward to that science fair on March 22nd, and we'll obviously see pictures and other things that come from it afterwards. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on HCS Connects. Remember, it's easy to stay connected.